Hello, welcome to Chemistry Cubicle. So in this video, I am going to tell you that why the reactivity of aryl halides and vinyl halides are less than that of alkyl halides towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, the reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides are less than that of alkyl halides toward nucleophilic substitution reaction. So you all know that what are aryl halides and what are vinyl halides. Okay, so the halogen which is directly attached to an aromatic ring is known as aryl halide. Okay, for example this. Okay, an halogen XB any halogen. So any halogen which is directly attached to an aromatic ring is known as aryl halide. Okay. And what are vinyl halides? The halogen which is directly attached to the doubly bonded carbon atom, okay, is known as vinyl halide. Okay, so these are aryl and vinyl halides. And what are alkyl halides? Simply the halogen which is attached to any alkyl group is known as alkyl halides. So basically the reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides, okay, the reactivity of aryl and vinyl halide is less than that of alkyl halides. I am talking about the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So it is more reactive, and the aryl and vinyl halides are least reactive, okay, as compared to alkyl halides. For reactivity, the main thing is the strength of CX bond. Okay, if the strength of this CX bond is high, okay, if it is strong, then of course its reactivity is low. Okay, if this bond is strong, the CX bond is strong, then its reactivity is of course low because we need more energy to break the CX bond. And if this CX bond is weak, then of course its reactivity is high. Okay, because we can easily break the CX bond if its CX bond strength is weak. Okay, so this is all about the reactivity, and I will give you the reason that why aryl and vinyl halides are less reactive than alkyl halides. Now, the first reason for the low reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides than alkyl halide is the resonance effect. Okay, let's take the example of chlorobenzene to see that how resonance effect will affect the reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides. Okay, so this is our chlorobenzene. Okay, we can easily draw the resonating structure of this chlorobenzene. Okay, okay, so there are total 5 resonating structure of chlorobenzene. Since I have told you that the reactivity depends upon the strength of this CX bond, and in the case of chlorobenzene, due to resonance, okay, due to resonance, this C and Cl bond, okay, this C and Cl bond acquires some double bond characteristics, okay, that partial double bond characteristic. While if we talk about the alkyl halide, let's say methyl chloride, okay, this is our methyl chloride. So in case of methyl chloride, the carbon is attached to this halogen atom by purely sigma bond, okay, purely single bond. But in case of chlorobenzene, the CCl bond acquires some partial double bond. So the CCl bond in case of chlorobenzene is little stronger, okay, is little stronger in chlorobenzene, okay, as compared to alkyl halide. I have taken the methyl chloride as an example, okay, as compared to alkyl halide. So if this CCl bond in case of chlorobenzene is getting stronger, then what happens if this CCl bond is strong, then it is difficult to break this bond. Okay, it is difficult to break this bond, and hence it cannot easily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, and hence its reactivity is low as compared to alkyl halide. Okay, so hope you understand that why the reactivity of aryl halide is low, due to the partial double bond character which develops between the CCl bond. As a result, this CCl bond becomes stronger and it is difficult to break such bond. Now the same thing will be happen with vinyl chloride. Let's take an example of vinyl chloride, CH2 double bond CHCl. Okay, this is our vinyl chloride. Okay, so what happened? Due to resonance, this bond goes to this and this. Okay, so due to resonance, here also in CCl bond, okay, this is CCl bond. Okay, this bond acquires some partial double bond character. Okay, double bond character due to resonance, and as a result this CCl bond, okay, this CCl bond becomes strong. Okay, in case of vinyl chloride due to resonance. Okay, if this CCl bond is becoming strong due to double bond characteristic, then as a result its reactivity decreases. Okay, its reactivity decreases. So due to resonance, both aryl and vinyl halides are less reactive than our alkyl halides. Now, the another reason for the low reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides can be explained on the basis of hybridizations of carbon atom holding the halogen atom. Okay, let's see how. So we will take the example of chlorobenzene again. This is our aryl halide. This is chlorobenzene. Okay, and let's take the example of alkyl halide. Let's suppose methyl chloride. This is our methyl chloride. Now I am talking about the hybridization of this carbon atom, okay, to which with the halogen is directly attached. Okay, this carbon atom. Okay, so in case of chlorobenzene, this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Okay, and in case of methyl chloride, this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. Now remember student that the size of sp2 hybridized orbital, okay, the size of sp2 hybridized orbital of carbon atom is small as compared to the sp3 hybridized orbital. Okay, so the size of sp3 hybridized orbital is large and the size of sp2 hybridized orbital of carbon atom is small. So due to this difference, the CCl bond, okay, the CCl bond in chlorobenzene, okay, the CCl bond in chlorobenzene becomes short as compared to the CCl bond in methyl chloride, which is longer than the CCl bond in chlorobenzene. Okay, so this CCl bond is longer as compared to the CCl bond in chlorobenzene. And the bond length, okay, and the bond length of CCl bond in chlorobenzene is near about 1.69 Armstrong, and in case of methyl chloride the bond length of CCl bond is 1.77 Armstrong. Okay, so we can clearly see that this bond length is larger than this. Now if the bond length is large, then it is easy to break such a bond. Okay, and if the bond length is short, okay, if the bond length is short, then it will be difficult for us to break such a bond. Okay, so the reactivity of aryl halide, that is chlorobenzene in this case, is less than that of methyl chloride. Okay. So we can easily break the CCl bond in case of methyl chloride, and it is difficult to break the CCl bond in case of chlorobenzene, and hence it has high reactivity because its bond CCl bond is weak and it has low reactivity. Now the another reason for low reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides are polarity or nature of carbon halogen bond. Since I have already told you that the CX bond in alkyl halides, okay, is polar in nature because this carbon is less electronegative and it contains the partial positive charge, and this is more electronegative than carbon, so it pulls electron towards itself and it becomes negatively charged, partially negatively charged. Okay, so this CX bond becomes polar in nature. But the CX bond in case of aryl and vinyl halide, okay, the CX bond in case of aryl and vinyl halides are less polar. Okay, so in case of alkyl halide, the CX bond are more polar, and in case of aryl and vinyl halide, the CX bond is less polar. Okay, so now the question is that why the CX bond in aryl and vinyl halides are less polar. Okay, the reason is quite simple. Now in case of vinyl and aryl halide, the carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Okay, and in case of alkyl halide, the carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. Okay, so what happened? The sp2 hybridized carbon atom, okay, the sp2 hybridized carbon atom is more electronegative. Okay, is more electronegative than sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, since it contains the greater percentage of S character, okay, then sp3 carbon atoms, and more the S character, more S character, more will be its electronegative. Okay, more will be the electronegativity. Okay, so the sp2 hybridized carbon atom is more electronegative due to the more percentage of S character than sp3 carbon atom. So as a result, the sp2 hybridized carbon atom is less willing to release its electron to the halogen atom than the sp3 hybridized carbon atom in case of alkyl halide. So the electronegativity of this carbon atom in CX bond in case of sp2 hybridization is increasing. Okay, its electronegativity is increasing, so as a result this CX bond becomes less polar. Okay, for more polarity, this carbon atom must be least electronegative. Okay, but in the case of sp2 hybridization, its electronegativity is increasing, and as a result this bond, CX bond, becomes less polar as compared to sp3 hybridization. Okay, so this is why the CX bond strength in case of sp2 hybridization is strong. So it is difficult to break such a bond, and as a result the reactivity of aryl and vinyl halides are less than that of alkyl halide on the basis of polarity. So in this video I have told you the three main reasons for the low reactivity of aryl and vinyl halide as compared to alkyl halide. Hope you like the video. Thank you.